Alrighty, so there's something you guys need to know, and it is that blisters are pockets full of fluid that form on the upper layer of your skin in response to injury or infection. Blisters usually occur over damaged areas to cushion them from further harm. They may be filled with pus, blood, or serum, a watery part of the blood. A blister can leave you limping and put a serious damper on your day-to-day routine. Fortunately, you can prevent and treat friction-related blisters with just a few simple steps. Here are 5 tips to prevent foot blisters. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
So the first thing to do is to wear the right size of shoes. To prevent blisters on feet, it's important to wear shoes that are comfortable and provide good support. Wearing shoes that are either too tight or too loose can cause rubbing and friction, leading to the formation of a blister. People with feet that are especially wide or narrow should pay close attention to the footwear they select.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this one. Anything wrong with your feet can be very painful.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Yes.
It's the furthest place from your brain, but any small thing that happens, sometimes you can have small hangnail in the corner of the thing because of the shoe that you went to wear, and then by the time you take the shoe off, all your leg will be red and all that. So selecting the size of shoe that works for you is the best. If you know that you have like narrow feet, like me, I have narrow feet. I wear 39, but I have narrow feet. Somebody does now come and wear my own 39 small, and you're wearing 39 big, you'll be so uncomfortable. When you take the shoes off, your feet will hurt. So please pick the right size of shoes, all right? Helps your posture as well.
That's right. All right, let's talk about keep your feet dry. Keep your feet dry and wear socks that absorb and wick away sweat, which aids healing. Moisture softens skin and makes it more susceptible to friction. Try the various socks, shoes, and insoles that are designed specifically to help reduce blistering, or you can dust the inside of your socks with a foot powder. Okay.
So the thing with this one is a lot of people sweat on their feet. And apart from even the friction, by the time you take off your shoes, there's this smell everywhere. So talking about the smell and the friction, you need to always keep your feet dry. So it's either you wear socks or you use foot powder, because when your feet are dry, it would make it more comfortable.
Yeah, it will help you, and it will help you not to make other people feel uncomfortable. Thank you so much.
Help yourself and help others.
Thank you.
Okay, the next thing you need to do is to wear bandages. Try wearing bandages in spots where rubbing takes place, including the toes, heels, or even along your thighs. Place a soft bandage or donut-shaped moleskin pad to serve as a barrier against friction. So they actually sell these things everywhere, and a lot of people do not know where to buy it. But it's something you can get online. It's something you can put here. I've seen someone who always gets sores on her feet at the back of her heel here. And she had to stop wearing shoes that are up to here. She started wearing more of slippers. So if you know you have that kind of shoe and you want to wear shoes like that, the best thing to do is to get those things that restrict the friction, and then you won't be having sores everywhere.
It's true. Even the person who sells shoes to me gave me this that you can put here, inside here.
Yeah, you know your last toe suffers a lot as well when you wear some shoes.
You can put it there, so it makes it very, very comfortable. When I was touching my leg, I hope people saw where I was touching. It's just under your...
Yeah, because I agree, because even sometimes when you don't put, like, if you buy a shoe that's not your size, this is going back to number 1. If you buy a shoe that's not your size, there's a way that your leg will be sliding forward inside the shoe, and then it will be squeezing your last toe. So sometimes, even when you use like tissue, sometimes use tissue to even pad inside the shoes to make sure like that your feet is balanced inside. And yes, this thing can be very painful when you wear shoes and then the back is just straight. When you're walking, you'll be hearing it inside your head.
brain.
Wahala.
All right, so let's talk about rubbing petroleum jelly to help with friction. Rub a small amount of petroleum jelly in friction-prone spots. The lubrication minimizes friction and prevents blisters from forming. If you feel sore in a particular spot, stop what you're doing, okay?
And apply hey-hoy.
Hey-hoy.
I buy petroleum jelly.
So the difference, I'm sure people are wondering why petroleum jelly, because we just spoke about sweat and keeping your feet dry. The difference is petroleum jelly is not sweat. It is not wet. It's oily. So it keeps your feet moisturized. So when your feet is moisturized, even if it's against friction, when you have something that is moisturized, it won't leave a scar. It's just like you having oil on a hair on your hand. And then
Don't
that
mind them with
oil
their
on your
talking
hand,
nonsense.
I've now rubbed somewhere. When you rub your hand, the oil, everything will smoothen out. But if your hand was dry, you see a mark.
A oil.
A oil.
So just remember, if you not take anything away
It's
from
oil,
there,
though.
take a away.
Please don't let somebody go for interview and the person
gonna
now
say
think
hey,
that
Oh,
they
we're
have to
talking
be
about
prepared.
oil, not oil wear. All right, the last thing you need to do is to reduce pressure. Once a blister develops, a person should stop putting pressure on it immediately. Once it has broken and drained, the area around the blister can be gently washed with soap and water. You should then cover the area with a sterile, dry, breathable dressing, such as gauze or a loose bandage. So we see people who have had blisters and
And they'll still be wearing the shoes.
Yes. Instead of wearing slippers, and then once the thing bursts, they're like, oh, I'm healed, it's good. But what they need to understand is you need air on that part of your leg because it needs to breathe and it needs to heal. So if there is no natural air, if it's not breathing, then it cannot heal and it will end up turning into a wound, which will become something else. And then you now start limping and things like that. So you need to keep it dry. Make sure you wear the right size of shoes. Always use petroleum jelly when you need to. And also, keep it dry. Like I said, use gauze.
So you have to really take care of your feet.
Yes, so
It's every part of your body.
it's essential.
Because you even want to look at them and you are feeling good. Like,
But wait,
one.
Johnny Boss. I don't like the way we breezed out of that leg. May you know they smell one.
oh,
because
no, don't go.
just,
Johnny.
I just remember the thing now because you get one day. I see half shoe. I can't they smell defeat. Yeah.
Wow. So you were defeated.
I was defeated.
And I'm sure I wasn't there, Sha, because
You were not there. You were not there. You were not
Eh,
there.
Dry Jokes Friday is allowed.
You were not there. You were not there.
because
It's
it was
allowed.
very dry something. And I
But-
was not there.
but
So that was why you
No,
took
no,
off
if you were a rapper.
because you
No.
wanted to-
No, if you're a rapper. You tell them
Uh-uh.
I saw you take off your shoes and you smell the
The
feet.
feet.
You understand? By the time
I'm a rapper, I'm a winner, I don't get defeated.
Whatever, feature me.
So tell me the rapper that would do this thing that you just did.
It's exclusive lines.
But the worst part of that smelly shoe is when there's not AC. It will not circulate.
Please, can we?
Not
Yeah, I think
circulate.
should we do as a daily top 5
Yes,
bonus?
we should.
Can we just say like always keep your shoes outside, even if you have shoes that smell funny. Always make sure when you get home you keep them outside. Let the thing
I think
actually
last year we
sun
did
out and do all
about
that.
foot smell. We did.
Only
We
one
did a
can
daily
smell it.
top
Fear
five.
knows.
So if you're wondering about that, just go to our YouTube channel and you'll see it. We've done something like that before.
Yes, we have. All right, guys, that is all we can take on a daily top 5. We will be back shortly.